Not like that.
About my support. How am I doing?
Drogue put in a good word for you. But you impressed the wrong man. Others have paid for taking his word before now. You will need more than his word to gain promotion. You have passed Angram's test. That stands you in good stead. As I heard it, you uncovered an outlaw trading in forbidden technology. Ornir told me that you failed to help him deal with an outlaw he was worried about. You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Wow, that was a serious waste of time, wasn't it?
As he wishes. He should do it.
Kral's diary. No sign of the man. But let's see if he has left me a clue in here. Last entry. First the Elex devours him. Now it devours me. But I have no choice. Surely to steal is better than to kill. If I don't act now, then death must follow. So, the choice is made, and we must both go into the mausoleum. Perhaps we can live in this house of the dead. Either this guy is reliving teenage poetry, or I just found out where he went. I should tell Caldrum.
What are you doing here? You should leave? Yes, just go.
Well, I found Kral's diary.
Where did you find it? And does it tell you anything useful?
By the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. Kral wrote about a mausoleum outside of Goliet. Maybe he went there.
Then he has picked the perfect place to hide. I don't know anyone who would go willing into that mausoleum to search for him. It is a place for the dead.
I'll go, if you tell me where it is.
Very well. You will find the mausoleum in the area outside Goliet that is down below the pit, southeast towards the world heart. Tread carefully, though. People are telling stories of some sort of undead creature there. Not that I believe in such things myself.
wisdom guide you.
What are you doing here? You should go. This place is dangerous. You should move on.
You're Krell, the guard from the Mana Shrine, right?
Yeah. You've come looking for me then, huh? And you came running, did you?
You're the one who disappeared at the same time as it did, and you're hiding out here.
So, they have no other suspects?
Why did you steal the Elex?
What's that to you? I've not seen you before.
Tell me what happened. Maybe I won't give you up.
How can I be sure of that?
You can't. But if I don't go back to Goliath, then they will know you're here. You don't have a choice.
No. No, I don't, do I?
Use your chance to get out of this, or leave it. Your choice.
Who says there's anything to explain? Elex, it's worth a lot. I took it. I sold it.
You wouldn't be hiding out here if you had.
Maybe I like mausoleums. Go on, ask your questions.
Why do you need Elex?
I am not hiding. Have you met the mutant here?
No.
That is my brother, Grimmer. The Albs captured him and took him to that converter. They were going to throw him in. He escaped somehow. But the converter had changed him. I don't know how he survived. But whatever that machine did to him, it's left him needing Elex. If he goes without it for any time, then he's in pain. Without it, I know he'll die. He's my brother. And sometimes I wonder if I did the right thing in saving him.
You should end his suffering.
He's my brother. I know he's still in there somewhere. If we can keep him alive, I can get him back. I can't give up on him.
You're feeding Elex to your brother?
I'm controlling it. Trying to lessen the dose each time. I'm weaning him off it, I'm sure. I keep going, I can get him back. When he's better, I'll go back to Goliath. I'll explain everything to Caldrum. Until then, I can't. They wouldn't understand what I'm doing.
You can keep the Elex.
Yeah, great. I wouldn't have given it to you anyway. What will you say to Caldrum?
I'll say I found your corpse.
Dead should answer the question. They won't look for a dead man. Maybe. I can explain that. If I go back in the future, say the body was mutilated, I'll say that I planted things on it. I hope I can go back to Goliath after my brother's cured.
About Kral.
Yes?
I found Kral. He's dead.
Then his crime has been paid for. Did you find the Elex there with him?
No, there was no Elex.
I feared as much. No doubt it has already fallen into the wrong hands. Thank you for your efforts. You achieved more than the guards did. One question, at least, now has an answer. Something has occurred to me. Perhaps you could help me with something.
What do you need?
I need someone less conspicuous than myself to do some inquiring. You see, I need some answers, but if I start asking questions, it might be as bad as me outright condemning the man in question. Suspicion sticks and people can start to see someone as guilty, even if there is nothing wrong. So, that is why I'd like you to do the asking. You see, there is a cultivator by the name of Ulrich, a willing and capable berserker. But there has been a change in him of late. Something I can't quite put my finger on. I would like you to speak to him and see if you can find out what is troubling him.
What do you suspect Orc's problem is?
Well, that's the issue. Suspicion is all I have. You see, Ulrich has continued with his tasks. He is polite and helpful, but there is a distance. He isn't as open as he used to be.
How can I find out what's wrong?
Just talk with him. See if you get the same feeling. He is someone who loves what he does. You should have no trouble getting him talking about his work in the seeding fields. It has long been a passion of his. But maybe that's it. Maybe he's seeking promotion, or maybe he's just having a bad day. Whatever it is, he served us well, and if there is something wrong, I'd like to help him. I don't want him to be afraid to tell me of problems.
say it again and you will pay for it.
Wait a moment. You look familiar to me. Yeah, I've seen you somewhere before.
You must be mistaken. We've not met.
I didn't say we'd met, just that I recognized you, but no, you couldn't be him. I mean, what would an Alb commander be doing here in Goliath? I mean, what, you just decided to stop conquering Magalan and hang out here with me instead? That'd be crazy. But, you know, you do look really like him. You should be careful. If someone else recognizes you, thinks they recognize you, then you'd never get back to the Ice Palace.
So, your job is to protect these plants from mutants.
Happy. I've got the most important job in Goliath. Hey, maybe even on Magalan. Protecting the seedlings, that's the law. World hearts are to be protected from everyone and everything. Not that these little baby seedlings are world hearts yet. But now Boren's had the mana delivery from Kaldrim, we can start cultivating them again, and then, who knows? World hearts, proper world hearts, are rare. But maybe, just maybe, one of these little things will make it to maturity.
And is everything all right out here? There's nothing getting you down?
Just the usual. The mutants, the low success rate in growing world hearts, the occasional bit of grief from the boss, but nothing too bad. You know, nothing worth talking about.
Why are world hearts so rare?
I don't know. I mean, berserkers have been studying them since before I was born. I think they found one out in the wild. I heard they were going to destroy it because it was, you know, a mutant plant. And then they realized this thing was making everything else grow. They've been learning how to cultivate more world hearts since then, but it's hard. Even since they learned to feed them with mana.
What do you think of Born?
He's a good boss. I enjoy working with him. He cuts me some slack, gives me some time of my own. That gives me a chance to, well, do some experiments sometimes. Just try a few things to see if I can help the seedlings.
Is there a way to stop the mutants from eating the plants?
Yeah, I mean, if we can't grow many world hearts, maybe we should try growing them differently. Maybe we could breed them so that the mutants wouldn't eat them. But we're not allowed to try. Which is crazy. I mean, imagine what we could do. And not just to seedlings. If mana does that to a plant, imagine what it could do to a person. If we don't try, we won't progress.
It sounds like you really care about your job.
You know, yes, I do. I want to see the seedlings live. I want to see more world hearts. I just wish that the others could see how I could help them achieve that.
How do you think you can improve the seedling crop?
And that's just the seedlings. There've not been many experiments on people since some narrow-minded warlord banned them. I think we should at least talk about trying that again. If feeding mana to plants in these doses can make world hearts, What would happen if we got the dose right with people? Any experiment. It's going to take someone to show the way, to blaze the trail, to be the first.
It takes courage to be the first.
Well, I was thinking about mana and seedlings and us, right? The Elex, the normal Elex that the Albs are after, that makes them stronger. That's why they're so scary. So I thought, what if we did that with mana? I mean, it's been purified by the plants, so it should be all right, yeah? And if it makes us stronger, like the Albs, then we'd stand more of a chance. We could take them on. So I extracted the juice from a seedling and I drank it. And I felt like I understood everything. Everything.
Don't your laws forbid that?
Yeah, I suppose. But don't you see? If we can get this to work, if we can do this, then we'd all be stronger. You can see that, can't you? I've got to wait to try again, but I'm telling you, one more dose, maybe two, and I'll become something else. Something that can fight the Albs.
One more dose?
One more mature seedling, and I could solve this question. I know it. I can show everyone the way. We can win this war. All this can be over. You believe me, right? So, let's keep this between ourselves. You will get more juice. I promise. I should go now. I have to make this work. Why are you mentioning that here?
These berserkers were killed with energy weapons. This looks like the work of clerics.
What's going on here?
Don't do that again.
Don't do that again. What's going on? Don't do that again.
What are you doing here? Do that again.
Stormson is still alive.
You've seen him? What of the men who were escorting him to exile?
They're dead.
I show mercy and good men die. So be it. Now his crime is more than words, and his sentence becomes the harsher. Let his death pay for the blood that was spilled.
Find someone else for your dirty work.
You think his life matters more than the warriors who were guarding him? They were loyal. This isn't revenge I'm asking for. It's justice.
This isn't my fight.
All I ask for is justice. Kill this traitor, and you will be rewarded. And the men he killed were no fools. May justice give you the strength for this task. Good luck to you.
That isn't enough. That isn't enough.
Hey, who's out there?
Stormson escaped the guards, taking him into exile.
Then he is safe. For now. He knows these forests better than anyone. Please, if you hear of him, if you see him out there, warn him that Angrim will keep searching for him. He might not be able to return to Goliath, but please tell him he will always have at least one friend in Goliath.
Do you know where he might have fled to?
If Angrim has search parties out, Stormson might have gone to the clerics. He was always fascinated by their technology.
Ugh, what was that?
What?
Hey, are you my backup? No, I'm not your relief.
Shit on a stick. Send Elder on duty. Put Elder on duty. But don't think which furry-ass pinchstick you're gonna send to back him up. How the flying set of syphilitic raptor bags is one man supposed to guard this area alone?
Eldor, I've heard your cause.
What about?
Do you have a problem with the Eisen clan?
It's not me. It's that self-important pinchstick Orin who has the problem. He won't serve me, or anyone else from the Hammer clan. You want to do a 10-day stretch of guard duty and then find out you can't even get a beer at the end of it?
Has he...
As far as I know, and selfish as it is, who cares if he's banned anyone else? What's all this got to...
Cormac doesn't want conflict between...
Well, someone needs to speak to Orin then. It's that self-important sack of ass grapes that is the problem, not... You get him to change his mind, and let the Hammer clan back in the tavern. That...
Wisdom guide you.
You don't know that either, whatever you say.
Don't ask me what that was about.
The Hammer clan sent me.
Ah, that's a shame. Bar's just closed.
Then open it. You're going to serve the Hammer clan from now on.
Am I? Strange. Here was me thinking I decided who gets served. And I don't have any reasons why I should change my mind.
I know why Elder.
So he told you why he was...
Orin has barred the Hammer Clan.
And the only thing that starts men complaining faster than an... is an empty flag. You seem to have a gift for getting people to talk. I want you to use that gift and find a way to persuade Orin to lift his ban. I will see what Angram knows about this. If the Ison clan are allowed into that tavern, then the Hammer clan must be too.
What? What? Is there someone there?
What's got you so angry?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here with albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever... Oh yeah, why? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here. So It's like they want this town to be...
You don't need... They're dead.
Dead? Oh, great. That's perfect. Now, you know, Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No. Because that lazy, duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure. I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing and down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the Raider down?
No. No way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade, and they'd never have stopped talking about it. No. Which does make you wonder who it could have been.
I'll find Alvar.
I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Drogue. He's probably on duty over at the town gate. If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's Drogue. Those two are best buddies.
I found Alvar.
Oh, great. And what excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even take chems right.
The outlaw that sold Alvar the chem is dead.
Then may he rot slowly and be forgotten. And may my superiors finally realize that means I'm stuck out here alone. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself. And hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Thanks for taking care of that. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this Elexit. And the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole sector. You want to leave now? What? Shh. Oh, you... Elex.
There's Matt.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. You'd better watch yourself.
That's it, I'm out of here.
So that didn't work.
The hammer.
And you're using that here because?
The comet killed this world. We're just the dust blowing in its tail.
The hammer. Serve them, or up.
Straight to the threats, eh? You think a tavern keeper doesn't get talk like that every day? All right, hard man. Let's see you outside, in front of the tavern.
I'll see you later. How do we move on from here?
You think you can get a hold of a decent set of alb components? I can find some shards to cover that.
He's never earned an honest shard in his life.
Don't ask me what that was about.
So, you want me to start serving the Hammer Clan again, do you? Then draw your weapon, and show me how seriously you want it. Oh! Oh, you little shit. Tougher than you look, aren't you?
So, are you going to serve the Hammer Clan again?
Yeah. They'll get served. I'll speak to Angrim, all right?
What does Angrim have to do with it?
He told me not to serve the Hammer Clan. I think he was hoping some of them would, shift over to the Ison Clan.
I think Cormac should know about that.
I think that's got nothing to do with me. I'm just a tavern keeper.
trouble between Elder and the Eisen clan is over.
So, Elder can drown his sorrows instead of shouting them around Goliath. How did you manage that?
After a little chat, Orin agreed it was best for the clans to work together.
A little chat, eh? Well, however you managed it, it's a relief. I was worried this would... Well, I should have had more faith.
Anger was behind the trouble.
You're sure of...
Orin told me...
Then it seems I must speak with Ragnar, and we'll find a way to persuade Angrim out of such tactics. We have enough trouble with the elves without fighting amongst ourselves. Thank you for your service. Take this for payment, and keep this matter between us.
What? What? Is there someone there?
Orin has lifted the ban on the Hammer Clan.
Well, aren't you the smooth-skinned charmer? How did you get him to lift that?
Well, I'm very persuasive.
I'll bet. But however you did it, I'm thankful. Here, take this. A small token of thanks from the Hammer Clan.
You had better put that weapon away. That's better.
Teach me something.
Sure.
A berserker was killed. The body was found in the forest.
The forest is a dangerous place.
Do you always hunt with a bow?
A bow? Traps? You should always try and kill at a distance. Learn that, and you will live longer. I'm here to feed berserkers, not the creatures.
When were you...
I don't know. Not for a year. This is the best area for hunting, and all Goliath cares about is me filling my quota. As long as I send them meat and fur, I can stay out here away from small talk and politics.
The
Asgore? That ass? Yeah, I kept out of his way. He kissed Ragnar's ass and treated everyone else like rotbor.
You didn't...
I didn't put myself in a position where I needed to. Little shit won't be missed.
Sounds like you had a grudge.
I think most people are assholes. You only asked me about Asgore. Sociable just means happy to talk sh. What's with all these questions?
I'm questioning anyone I meet out here.
If you want an alibi for me, you'll have to go out there and speak.
Is that your only alibi?
I'm a hunter. You want to know where I am?
Tell me, what do you know about Ascor's murder?
Nothing, really. I don't hear much from Goliath out here. Probably. I haven't been anywhere else in... I only go back for supplies or to transport seedlings. When was Ascor...
3 months ago, around Mana's Eve.
Oh, then I was back in Goliath sometime around then. I've lost track, to be honest, but whenever it was... Of course.
Do you know where...
I'm guessing somewhere in the forest, or why ask me, right?
Did you hear anything else about it?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not asking me about the seedling that disappeared the same night Asker was murdered. No one seems to be asking about it, and from what I heard, it wasn't just a seedling, it was one close to maturity. I heard it was being sent to a cultivator in the hope it could go on to Tavar, or somewhere, as a new world heart. But it never arrived.
You work here?
Most of the time. It didn't used to be as lonely. They'd send patrols out to... But since the Albs started attacking, we've been left on our own. Yeah, I guess we're not...
How well do you know Ask?
Not at all. I mean, I knew of him. People talked about him. But I don't think I ever said more than hello to him, and he ignored me. He didn't really... But, you know, people can be like that.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Me? Of course I didn't.
You really don't think you have a motive?
You mean the seedling he had? I'm a cultivator. I look after a world heart. I want to know what happened to the seedling he had. Why aren't you investigating where it went?
You're out here with a sword, and no witnesses.
If I tried to attack a warrior with a sword, chances are you'd be planting me in the ground.
I have brought supplies.
You have? Oh, I'm salivating already.
I brought you some bread.
You got your hands on fresh bread? Whoa. Now, that doesn't look too fresh.
It's all Cinda had. I can take it back.
No. I'll take it. Thank you. They don't normally send bread. What did you pay for it?
Cinda gave it to me.
Wow. You must have sweet-talked her. I normally get hard biscuits.
She said I could take it.
Well, about time we got a break. That should see our stomachs full. Thank you. Here. That should pay for it, right?
Yes, that is a fair amount.
Thank you again. You've done us a real favor. Everyone here will appreciate it.
With that.
This is the end for you. This is the end for you.
finish you.
So, you wanna fight?
Too easy.
I'll get you!
Nothing to do?
What? Who are you? What do you want? Who goes there? Oh, stop asking questions, Nan.
You're lucky I'm not.
Well, you know, it's not like the Albs are going to attack these trees, is it? If there's one thing the Albs know, we got a lot. And it's not like these trees do much. I mean, they're not going to run away while I... Did Master Thorold send you? Is there something important? When he was still the big boss up there in Goliath, he used to reprimand me quite often. I wondered if he was still keeping an eye. Still, whatever. I've heard he's retreated into study. Let him play with his magic. I hope it does save us. And while he's away, I have my pick. Not much. It said that he is working on a plan. It's something huge that would change the war in all of Magalan. You think it? It happens. The Albs are screwed. But nobody is really allowed to talk about it. Well, then nobody even really understands what... Well, that... Meaning, if anyone... Maybe he will figure out how to rob the Albs of their magic. Then good, honest warriors could go back to sleeping in nice, comfortable...
Now there is a future that Magalan should be fighting for. I need to ask you...
I can't tell you anything. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked this... Why are you interested in that? Really? No. I know where he was found. And I'm glad I didn't see him. I wouldn't want... My duties keep me here most of the time. So I stay looking after my girls, the trees, making sure they stay safe.
Where do you go when you do...
Nearby. Not Goliath, if that's what you mean.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away. Me? I only know what people are saying. That they thought Asgore had run away, but he hadn't. I was out here at the time.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alba, and Dagny, and Erica, Freya, Garrett, Heggie. They're the trees over there. They're my girls. Very lonely out here. So no, I haven't. Maybe.
Did you...
Since we were old, our parents were friends. We grew... All berserkers are. You think I could survive out here? I hope you find who did it.
You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Why would I kill him? He was my friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because it sounds like you're doing something about this, like you want to find out who did it. You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends. Well, he wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends, but he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, made him an ass.
Ambition could give a motive, if he got in some...
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a
You damn beast!
So, what have we here? An exile or sightseer? Are you on your way down to join the damned, or have you just come to see where all the bad people go? Come on, speak up. You won't get to use the elevator until you've told me your business.
Have you ever...
Damned, yeah? Sort of the important part of Valley of the Damned. That place is for the exiled. I don't ever want to see that place.
Does any...
The law is... You have to be an idiot to break it. And our warlords are smart, really smart. They can see when someone is a threat to Goliath. That's why my job is important. I do guarding and repairing, remember? Besides, most of them down there are too busy dodging the creatures to plan an escape. I don't know. There used to be guards that went down there to check on them, but they don't do that anymore. Not since the recent Alb attacks. Now, nobody is keeping record of how many have died or how many are still working where they were told to, so who knows? But it's their fault. They shouldn't have broken the law. What elevator?
What do you do here? Apart...
You watch your mouth. I'm the sole sentinel here. I do more the guarding than repairing, right? The elevator...
Enough to know it can't be complicated to fix.
What makes you think that?
It's a winch. Rope, wheel,
Up and down. What's so complicated about that?
It's a water winch. It needs water. And gears. It's complicated stuff. Fixing this elevator is really complicated, seeing as one of the gears is missing. So unless you've got a portable smelter and forge to make a new one, you're not gonna be repairing it right now, are you?
That depends.
Yeah?
Have you got a spare part?
Spare part? Spare part? Now, why didn't I think of that? What?
It's your job. Why don't you go and fetch a spare part?
Because my job has two parts, right? Guarding and repairing. Right now, if I go off looking for things, then I won't be doing either part of my job.
How long?
Since the other night. But why do you care? It's gone, and that's it.
It was stolen.
Exactly.
Even though you are supposed to be guarding the elevator?
It could be that I left my post for a short while.
So, you weren't guarding the elevator, and now you're not repairing it?
Clever, yeah, very clever. Look, the part's gone and that's it. Now I'm back at my post and, you know, maybe someone took the gear for maintenance or something.
I've heard enough. Can you help?
Let me think. No. No. You won't find anything up here, that's for sure.
So, you dropped it somewhere.
Say, don't you have something else to do with your time?
I'll find.
I don't want it found. Why are you doing that?
that isn't enough.
Time to teach you a lesson.
So, fight.
Congratulations. Waiting for the enemy to commit their troops before you revealed the fighting Colossi. It left the enemy nowhere to go. You've shattered their attack.
It was a logical move, and we must remain vigilant. They won't fall for that again.
Nevertheless, the victory is yours. The hybrid must recognize that even the Alexiters speak of you as an equal.
I carry out the will of the hybrid. I am what the hybrid makes of me.
The Alexiters select you for roles they could only give if the hybrid had agreed. Elex does not allow for emotion, but you should be careful, Commander Jax. There are those who envy your rise in power. They would do anything to have the favor you've won. You honor our people, but there are those who think of themselves.
I serve the hybrid. His will is above all. Someone at the Ice Palace planned this. A faulty raider, a targeted shot. Calyx arriving so fast. The question is, who planned for me to fail? Who planned for me to die?
Good day. Just think, if these mutants keep chasing people up here, we'll soon be able to start our own small town.
What are you doing up here?
Waiting. At some point, those mutants down there will find an easier meal. Then they'll leave, and I can continue my journey.
The mutants down there were too much for you?
There was a whole horde of them when I arrived. Maybe there aren't as many now, but there are still enough to kill me, so I'll wait a little longer for them to lose interest.
The mutants are dead.
Ah, good. Thank you. Then I can be on my way.
On your way where?
To the search for greater knowledge, and a number of technical items that I'm tasked to find by the clerics.
All right, you can go.
Thank you. By killing those mutants, you've helped me greatly. And yourself to a degree. And I suppose all of Magellan. Except the Albs. Or the mutants. That could prove an interesting statistical comparison to consider while I travel. Well, thank you again. I will continue on with my task.
So...
I'm very patient.
How long?
Only a week or so. But if their numbers keep diminishing at the rate they are, I should be able to continue on my way in an...
Why did you...
Why does anyone come here? I came here for the Alb technology. Me? No, I'm not crazy. I hid up here to avoid fighting one group of mutants. My observations, and those of others, show that the Alb's power comes from that and an ability to increase their stamina, pain resistance, strength, emotional resistance, etc. It is obvious I cannot. But you obviously have the skills I am lacking. So why don't we work together? We could both benefit from our different... I could be useful to you when it comes to technical questions. In return, you can help me avoid situations like this in the future. We are the technologically superior of all the cultural and sociological subgroupings on Magellan, apart from the Albs. We believe in Kal Urn, who we serve in the hope of knowledge and freedom.
Who is Kalan?
Kal Urn is our god. He is... Well, we have little in the way of real data.
Teaching?
Yes, he teaches us about the importance of knowledge. But then knowledge always depends on context to have meaning. For instance, let me ask you, have you...
Yes.
And that is morally wrong. I should be sad or angry. I should not wish to talk to you. And yet, I don't know why you killed that person. And I know most people out here have to kill to survive. Thinking is easy. Finding reliable data is the difficult part. Questions should come before decisions.
You're right. Too many people don't think.
Then I have found my role.
Yes, you can come with me, if you think you can follow my orders.
Yes, I can do that. You will not regret this decision. Together we fight. Together we fall.
I'm not planning on falling, and I can't see you doing much fighting.
Where should we meet if we become separated?
There's an abandoned camp in the ruins to the west of Goliath. We can meet there.
Understood. Meet at the abandoned camp.
Tell me more about the materials you need.
Certainly. Every component found is another step towards the liberation of Magellan. At least so I've been told. I don't actually know what these components are supposed to do. But the cleric who told me to come here insists it will change the world.
Do you want to start by telling me what you're doing? What components are you looking?
Yes, I should tell you the full list. We need, a sensor module from a high-performance CPU of the type the Albs use. My research suggests the best place to locate that would be out in the war zone in Abessa.
It sounds like you're collecting the pieces for a drone.
Maybe. I had thought of that. But we also need Garudium. That's a metal found in the comet crater in Ignodon. A hydraulic joint, the sort found in pre-war machines.
A hydraulic?
Yes. A Type 702, if we can get one. But anything of that sort will be adequate. And I'll also need a
And that's the full...
Yes, you'd better save it to your... It is hard to say right now. Let me think further. There is still so much to discover. It will be
Follow me.
Of course.
What do you know about this converter?
It was obviously never put into full operation. The Berserkers didn't seem to enjoy having a converter right on their front door, probably because it was Berserkers being thrown into it. But if you ask me, it is just a matter of time until the Alps come back to suck the life out of all the people living in Nidan. They want control of all the Elex on Magalan. This is the control wing of the converter. From here we could set the converter to process metals, plants, soil, people.
They obviously did not get far in Edan. That didn't work. No, I'm not good enough for that. About these components you need.
Yes?
I have the sensor module.
Then we are a step closer. The cleric who sent me to do this will be pleased.
So, you're a cleric?
Me? I am a... what's the word? An advocate.
So we'll need to take these components back to Ignidan?
Perhaps. Or to Tavar. It's all very secret. But I can locate the cleric that sent me. When our mission is complete, I can give you the coordinates. But please remember, this is a secret mission. It was a legate from the Hort that sent me, and he is very knowledgeable. It is my honor and my duty to serve him.
Something isn't right about you.
What do you mean?
Most people remember the name of their god.
God? What god?
The god of the clerics?
Oh, yes. In Cal'Urn we trust. All clerics believe in Cal'Urn. You must speak to my legate. I must follow his instructions. He is a cleric legate from the Hort Monastery.
Sure, whatever you say.
Excellent. This is a dangerous area. This is how I escaped some of those mutants. Which is how all this brackish water was able to contaminate the entire level. I'm attacking. I'm attacking.